Well, I finally did it. After thinking about it for years, not having the guts to do it, I gave my 2-week notice last week. I've got 4 12-hour night shifts left and I'm done. I've worked full time for 40 some years now. I'm 58 years old now and I'm just done. Kind of funny, I typed out my resignation letter last Monday and I sat there for 45 minutes before I hit send. But I did it. I worked for years at jobs that weren't bad, but it's like you just made enough to get by. Then here in the last 10 years, I've made pretty decent money. In fact, this year I was on pace to make 6 figures for the first time. But I've figured out that it's not really the money. Your time is way more important than the money. And that's why I don't have any time. I work swing shifts, 12-hour swing shifts. I'm commuting 60 some miles, so might as well call it a 14-hour day every day. And then going back from nights to days every week, my body just can't take it anymore. This job was really perfect for me because I'm a bit of a loner and I'm a utilities operator. And I'm on my own 90% of the time, out taking samples and making sure everything's running right. And I had pretty much quiet quit for the past year. All this extra BS that corporations want you to do, I didn't do any of that. I just come in every day, did my job, and went home, which took a lot of pressure off of me. It was pretty much stress-free, other than the toll it was taking on my body not getting any sleep. I've kind of fell down a rabbit hole lately watching retirement videos here on YouTube. I've literally watched hundreds, I would say. I've seen a few different people on here recommend this Bolden software for retirement. And so I finally used one of the affiliate links and I signed up for that and punched in my numbers. And I was pretty surprised when it gave me a 99% success rate. That kind of blew my mind. And I had been really thinking about doing this, and that pretty much confirmed that I was done. I don't have an affiliate link or anything for Bolden, but there's plenty of others out there that do if you want to check it out. They do have a 14-day free trial that actually it was going to end, and I went to cancel the subscription and it gave me another 14 days, so I'm going to try it out a little more, see what I think. Now, there's no way I could be doing this if I still had like a mortgage, car payments, or anything like that, but all of our stuff is paid for. We have 0 payments. Only thing we got to worry about is taxes, insurance, stuff like that. My biggest expense is probably going to be health insurance. Right now I'm looking at Indiana Farm Bureau health insurance, and that's not cheap. And I'm sure it's like all insurance, it'll go up every year. But I factored that into my planning. You know, I always thought I'd have to have $1 million stashed away to retirement, and I was actually on pace for that at one time. I had a pension, my 401k was doing great. But life happens, you know. We had the crash of 08 that took away probably a third of my savings in my 401k. And then working for big corporations, you know how they do you. They took away our pension. And then you got a divorce that takes away a little more of that 401k. And just life happens, you know. If I'd want to keep slaving away until I was 65, I could probably get up to that million mark again, but it's just not worth it. What am I going to do? Make it to 65 and get that $1 million and then retire and die in a couple of years? I want to get out there and live while I still can. Now, I'm not going to quit working. I've got plenty to do around here. We live on 44 acres here in Indiana, and there's 100 things I need to do that I've never had time to do. Plus, we need to declutter. We have got so much extra stuff that we don't need anymore. We've also got the place down in Florida that I'd like to do a few things to. So I used to do reselling years ago, so I think I'll open my eBay store back up, and that'll help with the decluttering we need to do around here, get rid of a lot of stuff. We've still got the kettle corn set up too, so I might be doing some more popping coming up here pretty soon, probably in the spring. I tell you, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit scared, because like I said, I had a pretty good job, and you just have that income coming in every 2 weeks. Kind of get used to it. But I'm also really excited. It'd be so nice to have time to do the things I wanted to do and not miss any more family get-togethers. I have worked so many holidays over the last 10 years. It's crazy. That's part of working in utilities. The utilities never shut down. So I'll never say never that I'll have to go back to work someday, but I can tell you I'm not going to work no 12-hour swing shifts, and I'm not working no stinking holidays unless it's something I love to do. It's not hit me yet, and I'm not sure when it will, that I won't be making that long drive into work every day. I mean, I'm going from working 48, 60 hours a week, which I'll probably still work that here. Hell, I'll probably work more than that, but it won't be doing something I don't give two shits about, I can tell you that. If I have to, I'll live off squirrels and fish from the homestead here. So if you've come to this video looking for advice, I don't have a lot right now because I'm still in the midst of it. But one piece I can give you is to get rid of the debt. I mean, you might have to sell some things, make some sacrifices, but I'd say the number one item to get out of the race is get rid of that debt. I still have credit cards. I use credit cards to pay whatever I can, but I never carry over a balance. That thing is paid off every month. And then I use the points I've got to fly down to Florida. So you got to be disciplined. If you're not, then you need to get rid of those credit cards. Just how it is. And I wasn't always that way, but I've learned my lessons. So I'm ready to start living a life I love and stop loving things, I guess. You find out when you get a certain age that those things just don't matter. It's all about your time. Time for yourself, for your family, friends. I don't have any friends anymore, it seems like, other than work friends, so we'll see how that goes. That might be a video for another day. Well, I thought of so many things to say until I picked up this camera. Maybe we'll just end this right here until it all comes back to me. But if you've gone through this journey and got any advice, please comment down below. And if you want to follow along with this journey, see what happens from here, hit subscribe. Like I said, I've got 4 more night shifts to do, and then I'm done. Then the adventure begins. Well, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.